So we brought Jerry Brown as a skeleton here. Yeah, he's probably close to the way Jerry looks these days. Let's continue with the debate, and I think
yeah, it is. And we'll start with Tim again, and then Neil can respond. You know, it would be an amazing thing if Jerry Brown did not finish in the top 2. Let's be honest about that. We're not going to fool ourselves here in terms of what's going to happen on June 3rd. But Tim, obviously, a lot's gone on. Neil has started to put some money into his campaign. He's gotten some major endorsements by major Republican establishment types. Condoleezza Rice today, I see, weighed in that she's endorsing.
Yeah, Condoleezza!
Not a country club Republican type. My question is, what's wrong with Neil? What would you say to the voters who are trying to choose between these two right now as to why? I mean, you could go after this by telling me why people should love Tim, but I want to know what's wrong with picking Neel Kashkari.
Agitator.
I do not recall. Look, I think that Neel Kashkari is a nice guy. And I think he's sincere. And I think he cares about this state. And campaigns are won when you inspire people and fire them up with ideas. And, you know, the bottom line is, who has the best vision for getting California moving again? I wasn't actually looking for a poll, but here's the deal. I believe that we ought to unleash California's prosperity by tapping the Monterey Shale. Create up to 3 million new jobs in this state, and then we'd have problems like they're having in North Dakota. Then we'd have a problem of unemployment under 3%, and instead of governor pushing a $10 or $15 hour minimum wage to put an artificial floor under the economy, McDonald's there is paying $20 an hour plus a signing bonus. If we create 3 million new jobs and $25 to $30 billion in additional revenues, we get Californians working again, and we start paying down that mountain of debt and getting our balance sheet in order. Then our kids and our grandkids don't have to seek opportunity in other states.
That's right.
I want to have one immigration problem. I want to see a tsunami of U-Hauls coming back here from Rick Perry's Texas, coming home to California.
Today, listening to this show, want to choose between the two of you? Why not Tim?
I think we have, look, I respect Tim. I think he's run a very hard campaign. He has a wonderful family, and I admire that about him. I think we have very different visions for the Republican Party, and that's what this election comes down to. I want to grow our party. I want to bring everyone together and unite us with the principles of hard work and personal responsibility. And I'm going to be honest with you, the reason that so many people have come out and endorsed me is partly because they like me, but it's partly because they really worry about the Republican Party. And Tim, to be direct, in the last few months, you managed to denigrate Latinos, African Americans, Jews, Muslims, Hindus. If we are shrinking our party, we are not going to win another election. Period.
Not the state, not the party. Calm down, guys, calm down. Let Tim respond.
Well, to quote a friend of mine, they don't kick a dead dog. They only attack you when you're the front runner. And the only colors that matter to me are red, white, and blue.
Does it bother you at all that the major Republican types, Darrell Issa and such, have either attacked you or are clearly supporting you?
When was the last time they won anything of any significance?
Conservative Republicans in Congress. Hang on, just step back for a second, folks. Or 1 second, just step back. The Lincoln Club of Orange County has not endorsed me. This is one of the oldest, most conservative groups in California. They helped Ronald Reagan get his start. They came out and said that you're not fit to be governor, Tim. That's their choice.
Thank God. Thank God that
Be nice to win again.
California voters are going to decide that, not the Orange County or Lincoln County. I think we need to bring a lot more country into the country club.
Yeah.
We talked earlier about how you have to expand the base and you have to reach out to places even beyond every Republican voter in the state. So
You're talking about expanding the base. See, endorsements aren't going to do it. Exactly. But I'll tell you how we're going to expand the base. When I'm going out there organizing around issues like Common Core, the people who are showing up haven't even been involved in politics. This is uniting Republicans
That's
and
right,
Democrats.
Tim!
It's uniting people who are rich and poor. It is uniting everybody who has children because they're uniting as parents. And when I walk door to door, and I've been walking door to door, I'm winning votes of everybody whose doorstep I walk on. You want to know why? Because I show up and I care.
you're representing here. Is it possible that your endorsers are out of touch with a big company?
Did that surprise you?
No, because this is like the Iowa straw poll, which picked Michelle Bachmann #1 and Mitt Romney #7. So it's just very early. So at the end of the day, most voters have not been paying attention to this race, and the vast majority of voters don't know who any of the Republican candidates are. And so in this last month, it's critical to reach as many voters as possible, talk about the issues, and earn their trust and their support.
How do you connect with that wing of the party?
Well, I think that what I've found is that every family that I've met, everybody within the Republican Party, every ethnic group, they want the same thing. They want their kids to get a good education and they want a good job. And if we unite everyone on a positive economic message of lifting everyone up through hard work, that's how we win. Kevin Clarkson is saying, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it statewide.
All right, what we're going to do is take a break. When we come back, it'll be an opportunity for Tim to ask Neil a direct question and vice versa. At the Air Hotel in Anaheim, 25